Welcome again to the continuation of the topic quadratic equation. In the video before this, we were able to derive quadratic formula from general form of quadratic equation. This is the general form of quadratic equation. So we are able to derive quadratic formula using completing the square method from this. So we derive the quadratic formula to be x equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay? So we now establish a fact that s is equal to, take plus and say minus b plus root b square minus 4ac all over 2a, or s equal to minus b, take minus root b square minus 4ac all over 2a. That tells you that after solving quadratic equation, you must have two answers. And this is formula for the first answer, and this is formula for the second answer. Now, in mathematics, we can call this, we can name this any letter. We can name this any letter. I can name this alpha and name this beta. And say that whenever I see this is alpha, and whenever I see this is beta. I can also say that b square minus 4ac is equals to d, and that d is called discriminant. So whenever I see b square minus 4ac, I can replace it with d. b square minus 4, I can replace it with d. Now, since these are the two formula for getting the two roots of the equation of a quadratic equation, we say, okay, that when you add the two roots, alpha represents everything here, beta represents everything here. When I add the two roots, I get what we call sum of roots. You know, sum simply means answer you get after addition. So I will get sum of roots. Remember that outside using completing square method to solve any quadratic equation, you can use any method such as graphical method, scissors method, and so on. But we use completing the square method to solve this because we want to derive this formula. Okay? Now, so when you add these two roots, you have alpha plus beta, that is sum of roots. That means that alpha plus beta is equals to, you say minus b plus root d. b square minus 4ac will be called d. We said it's called discriminant. All over 2a. And all over 2a means that this is equal, this is over 2a, this is over 2a. Yes, if you look for the LCM of this whole thing, it will give you back this. Okay? Then you say plus bracket minus b minus root d all over 2a all over 2a. Please note that minus b over 2a plus root d over 2a. LCM is 2a minus b plus root d. This over this, give you back this. Then for the one of d, d means b square minus 4ac all over 2a. That is how I got what I am writing here. Please, we did not do any magic here. We just package it well such that we will not be seeing difficult or big statement b square minus 4ac anymore. We replace it with d. I'll package it here so that it will be simpler to be solved. Okay? Knowing that this is correct, I can now say I want to add this plus times minus b over 2a plus times minus root d over 2a. And I say plus root d over 2a minus b over 2a. Now see what you do. This has plus and this has minus, so they will subtract. You will be having minus b over 2a minus b over 2a. Minus b over 2a minus b over 2a. That will be giving you LCM to be what? 2a minus 2b b over 2a. This will cancel this, equal to minus b over a. So that means that alpha plus beta, which is what? Sum of roots is equal to minus b over a. Then we go to alpha times beta. Alpha times beta will be giving you alpha beta, and will be giving you product of roots. Remember that product simply means result after multiplication. So answer you get after multiplication is product. That is why you say this times this. Now the implication is that alpha beta is equal to minus b over 2a plus root d over 2a. I'll say times minus b over 2a minus root d over 2a. Okay, this times this will be giving me b squared over 4a squared. Okay? Then I will now say this times this, minus times plus, minus times minus is plus b root d all over 4a squared, plus times minus b root d all over 4a squared. Then this times is minus d all over this times is 4a squared. Then we continue. We say that this is plus and this is minus, and they are the same. This will minus this, alpha beta. Then we now say alpha beta equals to b squared all over 4a squared minus d all over 4a squared. Then what is my d? My d is equal to b squared minus 4ac all over 4a squared. And this simply means you writing it this way, all over 4a squared all over 4a squared all over 4a squared bracket. This means this. So let's write it accordingly, please. Minus bracket b squared minus 4ac all over 4a squared. So what happened now is, we now say this thing you see here simply means minus b squared over 4a squared minus 4ac over 4a squared. Okay, so we now put it this way. Then minus times is minus b squared over 4a squared minus times is plus 4ac all over 4a squared b squared all over 4a squared. So this we cancel this because they are different signs. Then we'll be having 4ac, 4a divided 4a, 1. 4 divided 4, 1. A divide a, remember 1a. That will be giving us c over a. Therefore, alpha plus beta is equal to minus b over a. Alpha beta equal to c over a. So we have been able to derive the sum of roots and the product of roots from this roots of equation. Now see how helpful this answer we got can be for us. Now we noted that sum of the root is this, product of the root is this. Do you know that as squared plus b s plus c equal to 0 is equal to x squared plus b over ax plus c over a equals to 0. Yes, they are the same. Do you know that this simply means x squared? You know, when you use a to divide everything, it gives you this. When you return back, it will give you back. Now this means minus bracket minus b over a x plus c over a equal to 0. You see, they are the same because minus times this will give you back this. Now, do you know that minus b over a means sum of roots? X squared minus sum of what? Roots x plus, do you know that c over a, product of roots? Let's write it with symbol. Do you know that minus b over a means sum of the roots? We say sum of roots x plus, do you know that c over a means product of the roots? Product of root equal to 0. Now what is sum of roots? Sum of roots mean alpha plus beta x plus product of roots mean alpha beta equal to 0. Now, this formula you see can be very helpful to you in solving questions like, they say, given question 1, given that roots of the equation are minus 3 over 2 and minus 1. They now say, find the quadratic equation. Find the quadratic equation. Then, what you just do is say, the quadratic equation is x squared minus, what is sum of the roots? Sum of the roots mean add these two together. Minus 1 over 1 plus 3 over 2. That will be giving me what? Minus 2 plus 3. That will be giving me 1 over 2. Okay? So I'll write 1 over 2 s plus, what is the product of the root? This times this. Product of the roots means 3 over 2 times minus 1. That will be giving minus 3 over 2. So I've gotten product of the roots. I'll say plus bracket minus 3 over 2 equal to 0. So what will be my answer? X squared minus half x minus 3 over 2 equals to 0. That is the quadratic equation. What we call a quadratic equation is the higher power of the alphabet is 2. So, what if they say, find quadratic equation whose roots are 2 and minus 1. You just say answer is x squared minus sum of the roots mean add it. 2 plus minus 1 mean 2 minus 1. 2 plus minus 1 mean plus times minus minus. 2 minus 1 is 1. So 2 minus 1, 1s plus 2 times minus 1 minus 2, because product of the root multiply and get, sum of the root subtract and get equals to 0. So final answer is x squared minus x minus 2 equals to 0. So if you know this formula I just wrote here, you can get any roots of the equation, you can get any quadratic equation after or having known the roots of the equation. So that is what we want to learn for today. Next video, we will see formulas very helpful in solving quadratic equation. Keep in touch with our video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my video. Keep in touch with us. Turn on your notification button because you see more of our videos that will be uploaded. Thank you.